can feel it in this room.
Yes.
I can too.
Yes, I can feel it. Now the question is, who is ready for some girl chat?
Yes.
Hi. That's what we like to hear. Our guest co-host today is an actress you know as Portia from Fox's hit show Empire.
Woo!
Give it up, y'all, for Taronda Jones.
Taronda!
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, about a year. I don't know what took y'all so long. But
So happy to have
love
you.
having you.
Every time we run into this one on the red carpet, it's like family.
It
We're
is.
like,
Yeah.
Yes,
And I love
it.
that.
So I heard you just got back from your first vacation ever?
yeah, are you
Real
Ever.
talk? I need answers.
Ever?
What do you mean?
Oh, look at you.
Look at
You look amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had some time off, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a vacation. And somebody
Good for you.
somebody told me and said, you need to get in some salt water because you work so much and you need to just rejuvenate the body.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, well, where do I go to get some salt water? Because I was gonna go to the bathtub and just get some Morton's.
Were there other options of like where you were gonna go? Like, when now you're planning and you're like, okay, where am I going on my
Puerto
vacay?
Rico, I was looking at Punta Cana. I was looking at a bunch of things, but then Hawaii was like the
I love Hawaii.
so
Me
serene
too.
looking. And I took my best friend with me, and I had the most amazing time. And now I have a different outlook on life itself.
Yes.
Amazing.
Really?
So
Yes.
dope. How
What is
so?
it now?
Well, I faced a lot of my fears
Like
while I
what?
was
Like
there.
what?
And I never really do that. You know, I feel like fear nowadays kind of hold people back
Yeah.
from their true self. So I was able to like swim. I don't swim. I don't
Yeah.
touch water. I don't
Did you
do
snorkel?
anything. No,
No, not
that's
yet?
A little, that's a
Okay.
little aggressive.
Oh,
And then I ended up zip lining. I was just,
That's
I
dope.
rode on a helicopter with the doors off. Like I was just, and my mom called me like, "You okay? You got something you want to tell us? Like you dying or that you just doing all this crazy stuff?" And I'm like, "I'm living."
Yes.
Right. Congratulations on Empire. You're in your third season,
Yes.
girl.
Yes.
Oh.
That is awesome.
Now, we love you as Portia. What can we expect, as the season is winding down? What's going to happen with Portia?
Well, you know Portia, she always the one who kind of keep her nose out of everybody's business, but at the same time, like
She there,
jumping in
right?
on everybody.
I love it.
But this season, you guys can expect new alliances. And of course, Empire wouldn't be Empire if nobody died.
Oh, no.
And I think this one take everybody for a loop because it's somebody we least expect.
Oh, no.
And then the person who kills the person is somebody like you just, it's a lot.
Never imagine.
You would never imagine this person
Oh,
doing
no.
it. It's a lot.
Somebody gonna die?
It's a lot.
But why you gotta die?
It's Empire. You
That's
know, every
Empire.
season, I'm just glad it's not me. So
I'm happy for that
We're good.
Yeah.
You get your script and you literally don't know what's
we
about
don't
to happen.
know.
You open it, you're like, am I
only
gonna
when
die?
we're at the table read, when we're at the table read and you're reading, and then when you get to the end, because you know they always wait to the end for somebody to go.
Right.
Yeah.
You get there. And it'd be like, dun, dun, dun. And you'd be like, oh, I just be like, thank you, Jesus. It's not me.
How do they respond? Like, how do they respond
like
when they
this
see
person,
them?
you don't have to tell, but what,
Yeah.
like, were they upset? Were they...
Yeah.
Some
Do they
people,
cry?
some people be like, oh, why it had to be me? But then some people would just be like,
Oh, wow.
but then me, I just be like,
Yeah,
You're like, it ain't me.
love it.
That's crazy. And I love that Empire always has so much drama going on. You never know what's going to happen, which is kind of like this show right here. Yes, you guys, speaking of drama, last week during Girl Chat, we asked the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, she was here with us, she was guest co-hosting. We asked her if on her show, if things had ever gotten a little wild. Well, you guys, check out what happened.
Give us the most surprising guest to you.
Surprising guess?
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the singer's name? That she started going off?
Oh, yeah, that was a Love and Hip Hop moment, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Oh,
singer?
what's that?
Yeah, it was a Love and Hip Hop cameras rolling type of moment.
Oh, right.
Like,
What was it?
Oh,
It was Keisha Cole?
No, it wasn't Keisha Cole.
Who was it?
It was K. Michelle.
K. Michelle, that's who it was.
It was
Okay.
surprising for everybody. Like, the label is like, what's going on? The guys are like, what's happening? But, sometimes you just... My whole thing is this, and this is how I am in real life. If you start talking to me crazy, I'm not engaging in that. I'm just not saying anything. And I was just like...
And she handled it so good, and it was like, she just let her go, and she was just like, okay.
Yeah, you better than me. Yep.
And it diffused the
I don't know what
situation.
happened. Let crazy look crazy. So there's the clip. Now, Lonnie, I understand that because of that discussion, there was some drama on Twitter. I was in Nashville, and I was like, wait, what is happening here?
Yeah.
So, I think I even saw you on the Shade Room.
Yes, I was trending. This is the first time I ever. First of all, let me say this. I want to say that on this show, we do not bash people on our show. It is our job to sometimes talk about celebrities. That's what you saw. It was a situation. Angela Yee, I wanted to get her side of the story.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know who she was talking about. And I want to apologize to Keisha Cole because Keisha was on the show.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, was it Keisha? And it wasn't Keisha. Yeah. It was K. Michelle.
Yeah, and if we're honest, you guys, we had someone on the show that we wanted, to hear about her experience.
Exactly.
She was the guest on the show.
And that was the purpose
we had
of
actually, none of us has actually ever seen the interview. We were asking her about it.
I saw the interview,
and
I knew, but I wanted to get Angela's side of the story. And as you see, that's what we discussed. Well, K. Michelle got upset. She sent me some tweets. If you want to see those tweets, let me tell you, it was hilarious, y'all. She called me ham hock neck. That was hilarious to me. Thank you to the Shade Room. I want to give a shout out to them. It was hilarious.
No, Lonnie straight turned that situation into a skit.
I had the time of my life because I was looking at, and I also want to give a shout out to all the fans because some of the comments, people got upset by what she was saying because they felt like she was body shaming me. Yeah. But let me tell y'all, in the end of this, is no beef with me. She took her tweets down. I took my tweets down. K. Michelle, you are welcome on this show anytime. And you know what? Let me tell y'all something about confidence. This is a quote, and it's about confidence. Confidence is not saying that I hope people like me. Confidence is saying I'm okay if they don't like me. So y'all remember that, okay? But there's no beef. But it was funny, though. It was really, really funny.
No,
so
you were funny.
You were funny.
You had hashtags. I was like, what is happening here?
I was trending, though. I'm like, isn't that funny? Trending. I know. That's why I was excited.
Like, yo, but I was trending.
I was trending, though.
But I was trending.
But you know what? When you think about all the good that we do on this show, and to be trending for that and not for the fact that we give a woman a car when she needed a car, or we gave a woman $10,000 to help her kids, I would like to trend for that, too, you guys.
It shows you, sadly, that's society,
Yeah. Well, we got their entertainment on a Friday afternoon. Now, I wasn't the only one at this table doing some social media clapback recently. Adrian, the site Hollywood Unlocked posted this selfie you took to their Instagram page and asked their followers to comment if you were hot or not.
I love Hollywood Unlocked. I follow these pages.
Now,
because I follow
wait a minute. Now, check out what this one familiar follower wrote. And Adrian Bailon commented, quote, so hideous, disgusting, the ugliest girl I've ever seen, so fat. LOL, that plastic surgery, and that nose she picked. Ha! Adrian wrote this.
I said, and that's the nose she picked? Yeah, because at some point, these Instagrams are almost intended for people to write and bash and say bad things. So I was like, let me be the first one to say it. Y'all gonna do it anyway, so I might as well join in on the fun.
Who better to criticize yourself than you?
I was like, let me get to it before they do. Like, literally, you could put a fly picture. That is not an ugly picture. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't think it's ugly.
Beautiful.
But people be like, that is the ugliest girl I've ever seen. What did she do to her face? By the way, you guys, you can't have a nose job and then undo your nose job every time I come to this show. So it's clearly the angle and the lighting of the photo that makes it look all sleek like that. I can't undo it. This is the nose. There it is.
It's a beautiful photo.
And the funniest thing was,
your nose is adorable.
if I had a nose job, that's the nose you would have thought I would have picked? Like, that's the nose I picked. So it's just being stupid and funny.
Well, sometimes, and then it's like you reminding yourself that I know me. I'm comfortable with being me, and you have to remind yourself on a daily basis that you're beautiful.
Yeah, and sometimes you're stuck in traffic, in your Uber, and you're bored.
And my grandmother always used to say, the world is dark, and you have to be the one to light it up. That's what my grandmother always used to say.
That's right.
You're the one to light it up.
Yeah. I do think that part of confidence, adding to your quote, Lonnie, is about knowing your truth and owning your truth.
Yeah. Right.
Like, some of us are going to sit there always being made fun of the fact that we're short, or maybe that we're a certain weight, or we're a certain skin tone, or we have a certain nose, whatever. But until you own that truth yourself, you're going to actually let people mess with your mind every time they say it about you. So you got to be the first to call it out.
Yep.
Yes, I'm Jeannie Mai. I got some chicken legs, and they run just fine to happy hour. You know what I'm saying? You got to be
love it.
You know, Tam, you get a lot of backlash, and how do you handle it?
Well, I've been in the business for over 20 years, and I've talked about it on the. Thank you, G. I still have my mind. Thank God.
She didn't turn out
I did not
crazy.
turn out crazy. I thank God for my parents. But in the beginning, it was rough because I grew up in the business.
Yeah, you didn't have a chance to collect yourself.
I really didn't. But I literally got to a point where it's kind of like what you guys are saying. You know, I know who I am, and if I don't know you personal, I'm not going to take what you said personal.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know me, and I'm not going to let you
I love it.
define that.
I love
so, like
that.
you said, Jeannie, when you know who you are, what people say, it's really not gonna matter. It's when you actually have that personal insecurity about yourself and you make that agreement with what that person is saying. That's when it tends
It affects
to,
you.
yeah, it starts to
Exactly.
affect you.
Yeah.
It's like this
Yeah.
book I'm reading. I'm reading a book called
Yeah,
Before
for agreements. That's
Oh
where
my
I got
God.
it.
That is such a
It's
great
really
point.
good.
If you feel confident in yourself, the things that other people say,
It'll
every
roll
little
off.
thing won't upset you and make you be like
Yeah.
cursing people out. Like,
Yeah.
it won't bother you.
Yeah. Well, while some users on social media clearly need their accounts suspended, American Airlines has taken it upon themselves to suspend one of their own flight attendants following an altercation with a passenger this past Friday. The flight attendant allegedly, y'all, we gotta do better than this, struck a young mother traveling with her 2 children with a stroller and then proceeded to get into a verbal argument with another passenger when confronted. Here's a portion of the incident in question that was videotaped by a fellow passenger. Take a look.
You can't use violence with baby. Just give me back my stroller, please.
Hey, bud, you do that to me and I'll knock you flat.
You stay out of this. Come on, Tony.
You want to do You get the hell up. Get the hell up.
Come on. Bring
You try that with a man, I'll knock you out. Well, I'm not going to be silly. Yeah. Go with us where we're going.
Come on. You don't know what the story is.
I don't care what the story is. Someone's hurt a baby.
Now, this incident followed a similar one on a United Airlines plane when the airline employees physically removed a doctor off the plane after he refused to give up his seat, leaving him bloody with several injuries. Now, ladies, instances like this, they're happening more frequently nowadays. I mean, do you think, what can we do? First of all, I also want to say that when a white man says, hey, buddy, you know he about to go in on you, okay?
That's true. That's actually true. That is very true. Come on.
Hey, buddy,
That guy was like, hey, buddy, when I'm telling you, because I hang around Adam Housley. We at a bar, he say, hey, buddy, it's about to go down, all right?
Okay, now I know. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
But what can we do to make this stuff stop? What's happening with our country?
One of the first things we can do is bring it attention, like we're doing right now. I actually think this stuff has been going on for a while, but before people actually started filming it and talking about it and saying, this is absolutely unacceptable behavior, and I think the more we do it, the more, because there are some great flight attendants out there, you know, and I think they're obviously, if you don't act right, you're going to end up on here like this. You're going to end up losing your job. You're going to end up suspended. You're going to end up, you know, being reprimanded for your actions.
Okay, I love American Airlines. They released a statement saying, quote, what we see on this video does not reflect our values or how we care about our customers. The actions of our team member captured here did not appear to reflect patience or empathy, 2 values necessary for customer care. In short, we are disappointed by these actions.
Boom.
So
Great.
And also, who knows what kind of stroller the woman had? There are also strollers out right now that you actually can carry on.
But their policy, the American Airlines, is that the stroller is, as long as it's collapsible, it is checked at the gate. And I think this woman, she sounds like she may have been foreign. She
Maybe
has
she
an
didn't
accent.
understand.
And maybe she didn't understand the policy that you can't carry the stroller on. And he just got, you know what I mean? But it's like, dude, take a break. We all have to start taking breaths.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? You get upset, take a breath.
Walk away. Walk
Drink
away
some
before
water.
something
But you never
happens.
know what
If you're frustrated, you say, hold on, give me a second. Walk away and can you handle this? Because I'm getting frustrated.
Or
Walk
please
away.
just have empathy. I mean, you see a mother alone traveling with
With
2
two
children.
kids.
It's rough out there, y'all. It is.
Yeah, it's rough out in these streets. Yeah.
So just be kind and maybe realize, okay, She's probably going through, she's already feeling distraught. She's already nervous. Because, you know, you never know what's going to happen when you have
That's
kids.
where home training one-on-one kick in. Everybody, we're in trying times. Everybody just needs to be more friendlier to one another.
Yes.
My grandmother always say, you know, a smile goes a long way. That person could have been going through.
Your grandma on the show.
Smile. Say hi.